State. So if I were the deputy governor, if I wanted to advise him, all his media aides should be sacked. Anybody that can advise him to go and respond to such an inconsequential accusation from somebody who is very...
Guys, I want you guys to watch this video and share and make it reach the INEC select deputy governor Dennis Idahosa. Not be wetin I talk some days ago, but he say that thing when Dennis talk, I am not a catist. Say he just reduce and ridicule the office of the deputy governor. He finish up. But I no go shock if Dennis tell me, say, now people, now those in media aids, people like Freeman, now he do that nonsense. Because Freeman is not a journalist. He's not a trained journalist. I know which one the boy he goes school, say, maybe in an OAD or... I don't know the boy even go school. Just because on social media talk person, you only talk, you make a CPS. How? What's happen to trained journalists, people who go school, who know the job? You just be like, and they support Obaseki. They say, Abba want to be commissioner for information. You want to be media aid, you want to take Crusoe's job. I want to do Crusoe's job. I will be foolish to think, say, I'll do Crusoe's job. No. Am I a trained journalist? The answer is no. So, they could listen to Olumatis. In fact, Dennis, well, when you make somebody who's supposed to be, man, not talk. When I listen to Olumatis.
The deputy governor of Edo State, without missing, was about to sack his media advisors. And there are no other two ways to it. When I saw the attempt of the deputy governor, number 2 citizen of the state, in his attempt to debunk the claims of an unknown soldier, and I use the word unknown soldier very consciously, because the young man who made that post or who made that allegation, even though he has denied it, as far as I'm concerned, is inconsequential to the office of the deputy governor. Because my father used to tell me that you cannot make it to your friend's house if you must respond to every dog that barks at you. You're on your way to your friend's house, and maybe your friend lives in house 42, and then maybe you are starting from the close. All right, for those of us who live in First Act, you understand what I mean. And then a dog from house 1 barks at you, you throw a stone at it. A dog from house 2 barks at you, you throw a stone at it. You'll never get to your destination. Come on. I mean, some guy, first of all, he's not a retired Al Capone. He's not a functioning Al Capone. He's not a member of the Rainbow Coalition. Look, I know some guys out there who are, retired senior members of secret cults and who are helping to structure society so that society can be better. It's not one of them who made the statement. It's not the guy who made the statement. It's not an authority. All right, it's not an authority. It's not a police, not a security agent. And then the deputy governor of a state goes on national newspaper to debunk the allegations, or if you like, the rantings of a private individual. Somebody who doesn't hold any office, somebody who is unknown, because it is the deputy governor that is making the whole thing suspicious. I've had people when I was in university who thought that because of my boldness, because of my temerity, because of my confidence, and for many of you who were in university back in the days, 1999 to 2002, you saw the things that we did, to cultism in Edo State, and that's why I had the confidence to speak, because it's my turf. About 2 years ago, I was in the University of Benin, and I did an anti-cultism orientation for the whole of the university, students and staff likewise. Even the vice chancellor or the former vice chancellor, the female vice, Professor Lillian was there. All the professors, all the HODs, all of them were there. Deputy vice chancellors were there. I did it at the Archideco Auditorium, and I did 2 sessions a day. Did 2 sessions a day for 2 days in the main campus. I went to do 1 session in the Ekenwa campus. So I am an authority when it has to do with anti-cultism. And then perhaps I should step aside to quickly advise the Nigerian police and the government of the day that force alone cannot stop cult activities. You've got to do orientation, radio orientation, university orientation, youth orientation. You've got to be able to educate people on the ills of joining cultism, because not everybody joined cultism deliberately. Some were deceived to join in cultism. So you've got to do orientation. Legislation enough cannot do it. All right, the force, bringing people's building down isn't going to solve. People are just going to go deeper into the creeks, and the activities are just going to go underneath. So if the government is sincere about fighting cultism, they need to consult some of us authorities in fighting cultism, in doing orientation, in doing a mind shift, so that people who want to enter into it are not attracted into it. But this is not what this discussion is about. I didn't even know somebody accused the deputy governor until the deputy governor brought it to public space. I didn't know somebody accused. It was when the deputy, when he brought it up. Because for me, when you talk too much, then there's something to hide. If there's anything, the deputy governor that is making it suspicious. Because I listened to what Albert Obata said when he said it very clearly that the deputy governor, because he had worked with him, doesn't belong to any secret court. But even at that, he didn't need to answer everybody. He didn't need to answer him. I mean, there are people who thought when I was in university, like I said earlier, I've never bothered to answer them, because he who alleges must prove. So if somebody accuses you, let him prove it. Except you guys have done something together in private. That's why you quickly go to the public and say, I'm not a member of a secret court. I didn't like that I didn't like that kind of vibe coming from Edo State, and not just from Edo State, from the number 2 citizen of Edo State. So if I were the deputy governor, if I wanted to advise him, all his media aides should be sacked. Anybody that can advise him to go and respond to such an inconsequential accusation from somebody who is relatively unknown. And when I say relatively unknown, I'm not demeaning the young guy. I'm just saying that he's not enough to quickly drive the deputy governor to be running to national television. How many people are you going to accuse? I know people are going to respond to. Somebody comes up and says, "Oh, this my daughter used to work with deputy governor. This my sister, or my girlfriend used to work with deputy governor. Deputy governor, and he alleges that deputy governor raped her. And so you go and respond. I didn't do so, or the deputy governor did it. Focus on the things that you have to do, and then do the things that you have to do. Whoever alleges, you must have concrete evidence. Besides, you're not under the radar. Nobody's investigating you. So I thought it was puerile. I thought it was idle for whoever advised deputy governor to be responding, to be retorting, to be rebuffing the allegations of somebody whom many people do not know. We need to be focused in this state and begin to talk about the issues of development, talk about the issues of advancement, talk about the issues of consolidation, talk about the issues of governance, talk about the issues of policy formulation, and how to implement those policies, not constant